Mr. Hitler, if you think we're on the run. We are the boys who will stop your little game. We are the boys who will make you think again. 'Cause who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done? Mr. Brown goes off to town on the A21, but he comes home each evening and he's ready with his gun. So who do you think you are kidding, Mr. Hitler, if you think old England's done?
Platoon, stand at ease. Attention.
Try and do it with the others, Jonesy.
Sorry, Sergeant, sorry.
Thank you, Wilson.
Right, sir.
Stand at ease.
I know what's happening, sir. You see, you're that end of the line, and your voice of command takes time to travel through the air.
Yes, well, something like that.
Perhaps if you were to nod your head, sir, he might catch on a bit quicker.
Yes, sir. If you nod your head, you'll not find me wanting.
Oh, no, you can't get involved in all that stuff. Now, pay attention. Yeah. What's the matter, Jones?
Well, you nodded, so I sprung to it, sir.
We're not doing that now. Now, I've been approached by some of the women folk. What is it now?
Well, I was standing to attention, so I eased myself, sir.
I've been approached by some of the women folk who want to join us in our fight against the common foe, or making the tea and the cocoa, etc.
Buttons!
I beg your pardon?
Buttons. Buttons, sir. They can sew on buttons.
Precisely. Yes, that's a very good point, Fraser. Make a note of that, Wilson, would you?
Yes, I will, sir.
That's a very good point indeed. Jones!
Yes, sir, Oh, we're not doing the nodding now, are we? Sorry, sir.
Suppose there will come a time when he'll have to go.
Yeah.
There's a new girl at the sweet shop. She's ever so obliging.
Really? Well, that sounds like the sort of girl we want.
That's right. Comforts for the troops.
All right, Walker, that'll do. Don't say any of that sort of talk here.
So there's a lassie works for the Gas, Light and Coke Company. She's a sonsy girl with big, strong thighs that...
Yeah, you're right. They're very strong when they got strong thighs.
Don't I know it, yes.
Anyway, bring them along tomorrow night. We only need a handful, and with proper training, they'll release us, the frontline fighting troops, to grapple with the enemy.
I don't think Jonesy and Fraser will have much energy left after grappling with those big, strong thighs.
All right. Can't tell you again.
Run, rabbit, run, rabbit, run, run, run. Run, rabbit, run.
Hello, Wilson.
Here, sir.
How goes the recruiting?
Oh, very well, sir. The men have brought along quite a few, you know, sir.
Right, let's bash on. Bring them in.
Yes, well, we'll find out who's first, sir. Right, now, ready?
Sergeant Wilson, this is Mrs. Fox. Sergeant Wilson.
Mrs.
How
Fox.
do you do?
How do you do? Would you care to step this way?
Oh, tar, ever so.
Yeah. What a very humid day it's been, hasn't it?
Oh, yes, it has.
It has, hasn't it? Yes, you do look so wonderfully cool. Yes, of course you do. Wonderful.
you.
Yes, you do. You really do. This is Mrs. Fox, sir.
How do you do, Mrs. Fox?
Oh, nicely, thank you.
Mrs. Fox is one of my most regular customers, sir, and I'm sure she'll give complete satisfaction, sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Mrs. Fox, how terribly rude of me. Now, please, do sit down here on this chair. Do make yourself comfortable. That's it. Now, is there any little thing I could possibly do for you? Now, would you like a cup of tea or
Oh,
something
I
like
don't
that?
think
Wilson,
so.
Well, it's perfectly simple. You know, the kettle's on. You know, there's no problem.
Wilson, just a minute. I'd like a word with you outside. Excuse us, Mrs. Fox.
Right. Yes?
Okay, Wilson.
Yes.
I know you fancy yourself as a ladies' man.
What?
But those women are going to be subjected to the same discipline as the men. So let's start as we mean to go on.
Well, at least we can be polite to them, sir.
I
can't
quite
we?
agree with you. But we don't need all this Jack Buchanan stuff. Now, let's stick to the matter in hand, shall we?
All right, then. As
Right.
you say, sir.
Right, well, come on, let's get
All
back.
right.
Sorry about that, Mrs. Fox. Now, the name was Fox.
Yes.
What's the Christian name?
Marcia.
Marcia.
What a pretty name.
Do you really think so.
Yes, I do. It's one of my favourites. I really do love that letter.
Wilson.
Sorry.
Oh, Mr. Mannering, here's my address. I've put my age on the bottom.
Oh.
I was just telling Mr. Mannering, I've put my age on the bottom.
Occupation?
Widow.
Is that an occupation?
In Mrs. Fox's case, I would say it was almost a calling.
Miss Fox, would you like to join us?
I didn't know you'd come apart.
Very funny, Mrs. Fox. Very funny. What do you think, sir? A very funny joke, wasn't it?
I'll take that as an affirmative answer. Thank you, Mrs. Fox.
Oh, thanks ever so much, Mr. Mannering.
Let me show you out, Mrs. Fox.
Oh,
This way.
Thank
There we
you.
are.
Thank you.
Mrs. Fox has got a very dry wit, hasn't she, sir?
Got a what?
Got a dry wit, you know, the way she comes out with the jokes and, you know.
This is the young lady I was telling you about, Sir Ivy Samways.
Oh, yes, Ivy Samways.
Yes, I think she's the one, apparently, sir, who is so awfully obliging.
Yes, thank you very much, Wilson. Now, Jones, you needn't stay.
Right, thank you, sir.
Now then, Miss Samways, you're a shop assistant, aren't you? No, get out, Jones. You're a shop assistant, aren't you? What's your address?
27 Jutland Drive.
Beg pardon?
27 Jutland Drive.
I'm sorry, I still didn't quite catch that.
27 Jutland Drive.
Oh, Jutland Drive. Yes. What number?
27.
7. Now then, Miss Samways, I wonder what sort of a task we can find for you.
Answering the telephone, do you think, sir?
You're trying my patience rather far today, Wilson.
I suppose you might be awfully good at perhaps looking after the secret file or something like that.
That's all, thank you, Miss Samways.
Thank you.
What's up?
Yeah.
The lassie from the Gas Lighting Co. Company can't be here tonight, sir, but I've asked her, and she's very keen to join. She's just a sort we need, sir, a fine, firm-bodied lassie. Sonsy, you understand, with big, strong thighs.
Yes, all right, Fraser, but bring her along tomorrow.
I'll do that, sir.
This is a friend of mine, Mr. Mannering, Edith Parrish.
Parrish? Have you an occupation, Miss Parrish?
Yes, I'm an usherette.
That's right, down at the Tivoli Cinema. You know, they're the ones with the torches.
Oh, then you must see a lot of pictures.
Oh, yes. I see a lot of other things and all.
Now, where do you live, Miss Parrish?
Down Berwick Road, 35.
Berwick Road.
Yes. I live with my dad. He's 6'3", so don't you go getting any ideas.
That will be all, I think. Thank you, Miss Parrish.
Yeah, right, well, I'll see that she comes round tomorrow. You shouldn't have said that.
I don't think that's the class of girl we want here at all, Wilson.
No, sir, possibly not, sir, no.
Any more?
No, I think that's it, sir, yes.
Right, we'll send the men home. They had rather a late night last night, and I'll
Right,
see if
sir.
I can sort some of this out.
All right, sir, very well. All right, well, thank you very much indeed, ladies and gentlemen.
Come in.
Captain Mannering?
Yes?
Oh, I heard you were needing women helpers for the Home Guard. Is that
Yes.
right?
Yes, that is quite correct. Do take a seat, please.
Oh, thank you. I've been told all about this platoon from its very beginning. I think you've done a wonderful job.
Well, we're trying to do our best for old England in her hour of need.
Well, I'd love to help, just to feel that I was doing something.
Oh, good. Your face is vaguely familiar. You a member of the golf club?
No, I've not been in Wilmington long. I brought my mother down from London because of the bombing.
I see.
I'd love to have stayed. Not that there was very much I could have done, but just being there would have shown that wretched little Hitler we're not going to give in.
Why, Joe, that's the sort of talk I like to hear. What name?
Gray.
Gray. The Christian name?
Fiona.
Fiona. A pretty name.
Oh. You think so?
Yes, it's always been one of my favourites.
Oh, thank you.
Have you an occupation?
Well, widow, I suppose, if you can call that an occupation.
Oh, I think in your case, Mrs. Gray, it's almost a... widow. And the address?
31 Wilton Gardens.
Oh, you're in Wilton Gardens, are you? That's quite close to us.
Yes, I know. I see you go to the bank every morning.
You really?
And how wonderfully punctual you are. We thought you were 3 minutes late the other day.
Was I?
No, the clock was wrong.
Ah, yes. Well, of course, in my position, I have to set an example to the youngsters.
Oh, I do agree. All the old standards are declining so rapidly.
Oh, they are. They are indeed.
Yes, well, I mustn't keep you.
Well, shall we say tomorrow night? We usually parade at 7 o'clock.
I can't wait to start. At the moment, my life consists of morning coffee in Anne's pantry and making the dahlias grow.
Oh, I love dahlias.
Do you really? Do you grow them too?
Unfortunately, no. No, my wife says that they encourage the earwigs.
Oh, what a shame. She's quite right, of course. Captain Mannering, may I ask you something awfully personal?
Yes?
Do you always wear glasses?
Yes, I always have.
Would you take them off for a moment? Oh, that's so much better. Do you know, I think spectacles... Well, they take away the warmth in a person's eyes. Just as the fire guard takes away so much of the heat.
I suppose they do. I never thought of it that way.
Oh, sir. You're still here, I see. Mm-hmm.
Yes, this is a new recruit, Mrs. Fiona Gray.
Fiona? Oh. What a pretty name.
Yes, I think I'll go over with you. Shall we say tomorrow night, then, Mrs. Gray?
I can't wait to start. Goodbye.
Bye, Mrs. Gray. Bye. Now, there's a charming woman.
Yes, oh, I'm sure she is, sir. Yes.
Oh, that's exactly the sort of material we're looking for.
Yes, well, of course, you're always a pretty good judge of that sort of thing, usually, aren't you? Anyway, it'll be most interesting to see how they all shape up, won't it?
Oh, no, it isn't the spring. It's love in bloom.
With you in a moment. Broken your glasses or something?
No, certainly not. No. Just took them off for a moment. Right. Let's go and get on with it, shall we?
Right, sir. Down. Attention!
Welcome, ladies.
Good evening, Mr. Mannering.
I thought that today I would just teach you the simple rudiments of foot drill, so that we can all turn out as a disciplined body of men and women. Now, first of all, the at-ease position. Now, to stand at ease properly, you have the feet comfortably parred, about 18 inches. And you place the right hand over the left, just over your bottom, in the small of the back there. You all got that?
Yes, thank you. Lot of red tape nonsense.
Talking in the ranks, Mum.
Right? No talking in the ranks. Now, to stand to attention from this position, you place the weight on the right foot, raise the left. I'm doing this in slow motion, you understand? Then bring it up to the... right foot. Yes, just go on. Bring it up to the right foot. So. Now, here comes the tricky bit. At the same time, you put the hands down by the sides, with the thumbs in line with the seams of the trousers. Thus.
Mr. Speaker.
Yeah.
These ladies are not wearing trousers, sir. Because they're ladies, you see.
Well, perhaps they could put their thumbs down the side of their knickers.
Go and stand over there. You'll take no further part in this parade.
Well, didn't say nothing, did I?
Right, now let's try that, shall we? Give the orders, Sergeant.
Right, Captain. Turn, 10, shut!
Oh, no. No, that was very sloppy. Not you, Mrs. Gray. That was very good. Now, I want you to stand upright. Stomach in, chest out.
Not you, Mrs. Fox. That's very good.
Stand at ease. 10, hand.
Captain Manning, may I point out that Miss Ironside here is doing it very, very well. Her legs are coming together with a firm, strong action. Just you listen, sir.
Thank you, Fraser. I hadn't noticed that girl's got very big thighs, had you?
Well, no, there's a little bit on the long side, I would say. That's all, really.
Yeah. All right, now, everybody stand to attention. We come now to the left and right turn. Now, to turn right, you swivel on the right heel and the left toe. Thus. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Da 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 dee da da.
Walker! Now you brace the thigh on the rear leg as you go.
That's right, lassies. Brace them thighs. I like to see them well braced.
And you lift the left leg and bring the foot into the right one, thus.
Blimey, what a way to win a war.
The captain knows best, you know. You ought to listen to what he's saying.
Godfrey, look to your front. Stop staring at the ladies.
Yeah, quite right. He's woman mad, he is. Woman mad.
Walker! If there's any more from you, you'll be sent home. Right, now everybody face the front. Attention. Hut! Very good, Mrs. Gray. Left turn.
There seems to be some confusion as to which is which.
Yes, I know.
It's the same as in the American Civil War. You know, that war they had over in America, sir. They had a similar trouble because all the soldiers they got in it, they were rough country yokels, and most of them didn't know their from their elbow, you see. They got a very ingenious idea. They tied a bit of straw to one boot, sir, and a bit of hay to the other boot, sir. And when the commanding man wanted to turn left, he shouted, "Hay turn!" Or alternatively, straw turn, depending on whether the straw was on the left foot or the hay was on the other foot. But they had to get themselves organised, so all the men had to have either the straw on the left foot or... Is that any use to you, sir?
Here, I think that's a good idea, sir. Then you can come in and say, "Good evening, ladies. What nice drawers you're wearing."
That's it. Get off home.
I haven't said nothing.
I'm not arguing with you. That's an order.
Good morning, Captain Manning.
Oh, good morning. What a surprise. Won't you join me?
Oh, thank you. I haven't seen you in here before.
Oh, I get him from time to time, you know, when I can get my nose away from the grindstone.
Yes, please.
Oh, thank you. Oh, no, I don't want any of that, thank you. I beg your pardon.
Oh, no, thank you. Just coffee for me as usual, please.
Oh, what a good idea, yes. Just coffee, please. They used to do some wonderful Devonshire teas here, you know.
Oh, with jam and cream.
Oh, yes, that's right. I remember just after the First World War, another chap and I borrowed a flivver and took a spin out here to Anne's Pantry just for the sake of the Devonshire teas. I got the rough end of my governor's tongue when I got back, I can tell you. He thought I'd toddle off with a bit of fluff.
It was all harmless fun in those days.
Yes, of course it was. Mind you, we used to set the pace now and again, you know.
Do you know, your whole face lights up when you laugh. I think you're really a very jolly person at heart.
Oh, yes, I suppose I am, really. Not that a bank manager gets much time, you know, for joking and jesting. Ah.
Separate bills?
Oh, yes, please.
Oh, no, please. Have this with me.
Good morning, Captain Henry.
Godfrey, is it?
Haven't seen you here before, sir.
Oh, I come in from time to time.
I'm just on my way to the clinic. Oh, dear me, have you mislaid your glasses?
No, I'm just resting my eyes a little.
If you'll excuse me.
Charming man, that. One of my most loyal soldiers.
Oh, I think they're a wonderful band of men.
Hello, Captain Mainwaring. I haven't seen you here before.
Oh, I come in from time to time.
Here, listen, if you've bust your specs, I know a fellow with 500 frames. I'll be used.
I haven't broken them.
Oh. Here, listen, you haven't seen me. I'm delivering some of the sweet stuff, you savvy?
Some sugar?
Yes, stash. You haven't seen me. Oh, by the way, I haven't seen you either. You know what I mean? Don't worry.
Heart of gold, that man. Do anything to you, for you. Whereabouts in London do you live?
Oh, just near Regent's Park. Of course, it was hopeless for Mother. They had the ack-ack guns there. Oh, dear. That was careless talk.
Oh, don't worry. Any secret is safe with me.
Oh, morning, Mr. Mainwaring. Don't often see you in here.
Oh, I come in from time to... Oh, never mind.
I'll join you in a minute. There's Mrs. Prosser, there's Captain Mainwaring.
How do you do? Mrs. Gray.
How do you do?
Mrs. Prosser's a very good friend of mine, but there's nothing in it.
I see.
Don't tell Mrs. Fox so, will you? Honey, I give her pieces for her cat, and on her part, she keeps me company from time to time.
Yeah. Thank you, Jones.
Thank you.
I'm sorry about all these interruptions. I had looked forward to a nice cup of coffee and a quiet chat.
So had I.
I must confess that I came in here quite deliberately on the off chance of seeing you.
You know, I rather hoped you would.
Pike? What do you want?
Mr. Wilson says he's sorry to spoil your tete-a-tete, but the bank inspectors are here, and would you come at once, please?
Yes. Thank you, Pike. I'm afraid I'll have to dash away. I'm sorry. Perhaps we could meet again very soon.
Oh, I'd like that.
Anyway, I shall see you on parade tonight.
Oh, yes, of course. I
Yes.
shall look forward to it.
Sorry, I have to go.
2 coffees. That'll be 8pence, please.
All I'm saying is that Mainwaring's making an absolute perfect fool of himself. That's the only way of putting it.
Well, they come twice last week to see 40 Little Mothers with Eddie Cantor. Then they come again last night to see Shipyard Sally with Gracie Fields.
They have coffee together every morning together.
I haven't seen them.
Well, they go to the Dutch oven now. I have to go and fetch him if there's anything important at the bank.
Yes, absolutely. I tell you, he's making he'll ruin himself. Somebody ought to tell him.
Hello, Wilson. Must be nearly time for parade, isn't it?
What? Yes, it is. Just a few minutes' time, so yes.
Good. I've got a rather important announcement to make to the ladies' section.
Oh, yes. The ladies' section, yes. I've been meaning to have a word with you about that, sir, sometime.
Oh, yes?
Yes. I know it's none of my business, sir, but I mean, unless I say something about it, I mean, who will?
Look here, Wilson.
Yes.
If you've got something to say, stop shuffling about from one foot to the other and cough it out. You in some sort of trouble?
What? Oh, no. No, sir, no, not at all. Good Lord, no. No, it's just with the ladies' section, sir. Do you think it's just possible that some of us might possibly be making tiny little fools of ourselves?
Ah, I see. Well, thank you for your frankness, Wilson.
Right.
Can't have been easy for you to speak to me on so delicate a matter.
No, sir, no. I thought I'd just better do it for the best, you know.
I'm not insensitive to what people are saying, Wilson.
Oh, no, of course not, sir. No.
And I'm therefore going to disband the ladies' section, with the exception of a few special helpers.
Oh, I see, sir. Yes. Right.
All right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, that should settle your problem. And keep Mrs. Pike out of your hair. Everybody here, Corporal?
All present and correct, sir, except Mrs. Gray.
Mrs. Gray not here? How strange. Perhaps she's feeling a bit under the weather.
Favoritism.
Ivy says she thinks she's all right because she saw her going to the station with 2 heavy suitcases.
To the station?
Yeah, about 10 minutes ago.
You saw Mrs. Gray go to the station with 2 suitcases 10 minutes ago?
But there's only one train now, and that's the 8:40 to London.
Take the parade, Wilson.
Huh? Yeah. Would you like me to make the announcement, sir? Oh, good Lord.
Not too strong, please.
Not much chance of that, dear. Anything else?
No, thank you.
Just tuppence, then.
What's this? What's happened?
Nothing's happened. I'm just going back to London, that's all.
For how long?
I don't know. A month or 2. Perhaps for good.
But you never mentioned it. You never even hinted at it.
I just thought it would be for the best.
But I don't want you to go. The whole pattern of my life has changed. I just live from one meeting to the next.
I know. And I'm just the same, but it's the only thing to do. People are talking.
People always talk. Who cares about that?
But there's your wife.
Nobody will talk to her. Hasn't left the house since Munich.
Be sensible, George. You can't afford scandal and tittle-tattle.
I tell you, I don't care.
But there's the bank.
Damn the bloody bank. I'm sorry. Look, don't get that train.
George, I must.
I implore you, don't get that train. Look, we'll meet once a week.
George, you're making this very difficult for me, but I've made up my mind. It's the only way.
Victoria!
There's my train.
Look, Fiona, I've never begged anything from anybody in my life, but I'm begging you not to go.
Finish with this chair, sir.
Yes, take that damn thing.
I only ask.
I'm sorry, George.
I'll take that. It's heavy. Can't we talk about this? Go tomorrow.
Wilmington-on-Sea, Victoria train.
Make way for this lady, will it?
Hurry along now, hurry along, please.
Here, I'll do that.
Hurry up, or you'll be coming to London, too.
Where can I get in touch with you?
You won't be able to.
Will you write, won't you?
I don't know. After a little while, perhaps.
Stand clear, sir. And pull those blinds down.
Promise you'll write.
Very well. I promise.
Make it soon.
Goodbye, George.